Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be starting a new vlog. It's going to be like a week in my life / reading vlog. I don't think I'm going to have any specific reading goals other than just to read. It is also the beginning of April, so I feel like it's kind of fun to start off a vlog at the beginning of a month. It's not technically April yet. It's the 31st of March. It is the 31st of March. I don't have a super crazy week from Monday to Friday. I'm just going to be working and doing stuff. However, I will be doing some fun stuff at the end of the week. So on Friday, I'm heading down south to spend time with my family. My husband and I are driving down to spend the weekend with them. However, on Friday, I'm making a little detour to do a surprise birthday visit to one of my long distance besties, and I'm so excited. She has no idea. Well, I hope she has no idea, and I am so keen to see her. So I am planning on making a detour down south because she lives in Canberra, so I can kind of just make a slight detour to then go visit her. It's her birthday on that Friday, so I will be able to just rock up and be like, hey, but it's only going to be for like an hour or so because I do have to get to my family's place. I thought that I could sit with her at home for a little while and just kind of chat, say hi. I'm going to bring her a Coke because that's her favorite and it's her birthday. I will also be able to bring the present and card that my other friends and I have made for her and gotten her. So that's gonna be so fun. I feel like that would be really fun to bring you guys along for the surprise. For reading wise, I'm currently in the middle of Wild Eyes by Elsie, which has been really good. I don't actually know where I'm up to because I haven't updated it because I'm reading it on my Kindle. I think I'm like roughly here. So I'm up to page like 317. I am definitely towards the end. So we'll see how we go with trying to get this finished. I definitely want to get it finished within the next few days, but I'm thinking of starting on audio today, Off to the Races, because Wild Eyes and Off to the Races were part of my March TBR Prompt Jar Challenge books, and I know that I won't technically be finishing them in the month of March, but I will get them done, and I feel like that's just kind of satisfying to me. So I'm going to start that today because I actually have a shift today. So if you saw my last vlog, you will know that when I have shifts I get a lot of audio done, so I'm going to be listening to that. Also today is the 31st of March, which is Eid, so Eid Mubarak to whoever is celebrating Eid. My husband just got back from his Eid celebration, and so that's fun. I want to watch a movie with him, so I'm going to try and convince him because he doesn't like watching movies. Let's see if I can convince him to watch a movie, hopefully, because every night for the past month has been very much more focused around spending time with his family, which is so fine, but I would love to convince him to watch the Up movie from Disney because he's never watched it, and I found out yesterday, and that's just that can't go on, if you know what I mean. I'm gonna go and do my shift and then I will kind of keep you guys updated, but let's go. Eid Mubarak!
Thank you.
How was it?
Good.
Good? I'm back from my shift. If you can't tell by the state of me, I'm embarrassed, but I'm back, and Mo got a shift, my husband got a shift when I got home, so he raced off to do his shift now, which means that we are not going to be watching a movie tonight, which I'm sad about. And I'm sad that I'm not getting to spend time with him because obviously he just finished Ramadan and we haven't been able to spend a lot of time together throughout the last month, but that's okay. We need to work. We just got to do what we got to do. I'm going to be spending the night by myself. He shouldn't be home too late, maybe around like 8 or 9, but it just means like having dinner and stuff by myself. So I'm about to have some lunch at like 4 p.m. because that's the time that I got home and I haven't been able to eat anything. 4 p.m. So it'll probably be more like an early dinner, very late lunch whilst I watch. I'm starting to watch Apple Cider Vinegar. If you haven't seen it, it's a limited TV series based on a true story about an influencer, and I'm keen to start it. it. I'm just not feeling the vibe to read right now because I'm really tired. However, I do want to set aside time to do that later because I haven't been able to read any of my physical book today, which is crazy. So I'll do that later, but for now I'm gonna watch, I'm gonna eat some lunch. I also need to catch up on making my granny squares for the books that I've read for 2025. I've read now 31 books and I'm pretty sure I only have 6 squares, so I really need to catch up on that. So maybe that's something we can do in this vlog because I think it's going to be too hard to try and catch up on all of that on my TikTok. I might just do like a quick little video showing like the squares with the books, but to actually make them, I'm gonna have to just do them off camera and maybe do it on this vlog whilst I'm watching this TV show. So it's actually many hours later. I have showered, as you can tell. I've had my lunch, late dinner. I'm sitting down and I'm watching Apple Cider Vinegar still. I'm up to episode 3 and it's really good. It's really interesting. It's just so weird. If you haven't watched it, definitely go check it out. But whilst I'm watching now, I'm actually going to be crocheting my granny squares for some of my 2025 reading crochet blanket, which I fully forgot to tell you guys what that is in the last clip, which was silly of me because I have not mentioned this on YouTube. I've mentioned it on TikTok but not on YouTube yet. So what I'm doing in the year of 2025, I'm going to be crocheting a granny square using the colors of every book that I read in 2025. So I'll use the colors in the book cover and then I will make a granny square out of those colors, and then at the end of the year every granny square will then make up a whole blanket, which will then like kind of represent my whole reading year. It'll basically be like a whole reading wrap up of the year, which will be so cool. I'm so excited, but like I said, I am so far behind. I have not made a granny square since I think probably January, and it's now the end of March, the last day of March, so I'm needing to catch up. So the 2 on my physical TBR that I know that I can definitely do tonight at least, I've got Better Than the Movies by Lynn Painter, and then I've got Before the Coffee Gets Cold. I'm just gonna do white and blue on this one. Well, I'm gonna sit here and continue watching. Good morning guys, it's the next day, as you can probably tell by the lighting in here, which is much better than last night. I'm really sorry about that. This morning I've just been chilling out. I spent some time with my husband having breakfast. I made pancakes and I've been this morning getting ready because it's the 1st of April, which means that I need to film all of my wrap-ups, my TBR. I want to do a bunch of the April releases. I've written them all down because we have so many books coming out in the month of April. Today alone we have 3. So You'll Remember Me by Abby Jimenez, The Conditions of Will by Jessa Hastings, Summer in the City by Alex Asta, which I'm actually kind of keen for, but I'm not going to be grabbing any today. I'm more just going to make a video talking about all of the ones coming out in April that I'm excited about. I do need to drop my sister off at the airport at some point today. I think she's coming around 11:30, so I've got about 29 minutes now to kind of just do a bit of filming. That's kind of what I've been up to this morning. Oh, but I wanted to show you guys. I got one granny sweater done last night, so I got this one done, Better Than Movies. I kind of low-key regret not doing the alternating colors, but that's fine. And then I got about 3/4 of the way through this one, Before the Coffee Gets Cold. And I don't love the blue on this. I think that it definitely could be darker. However, I don't have a darker blue, which I think I'm definitely going to have to invest in because I have a lot of blue covers. So I'm going to need to do that. But that is the little update on my granny squares. Hopefully I'll get time to do some more today. But today is definitely going to be more focused on content creation because I have not posted on TikTok in like 2 weeks, which is just not okay. So I need to do that. I've just exported my TBR prop jar challenge for YouTube. So hopefully you guys have seen that. If you haven't, I'll link it up above. This one was a fun one. I really enjoyed it. I have a really good TBR for the month of April. I've been so lucky with the prompt jar challenge. I just always end up with such a good TBR, but I think it helps that I've got just so many good books on my TBR cart. Anyway, so I've made the thumbnail. I'm going to actually post that now. I think I'm just gonna like make it live now. So I'm gonna do that. I think my sister's arrived early. Why are you here early?
Because I wanted to hang out with you.
That's cute. Look how cute you look. Slay.
I look like you.
Slay. Yeah, you do.
Do this again. Do this.
Yeah, she's doing it. Cute. The two T's. I thought I'd jump on and give you guys an update because it's much later in the day. It's like 5:32 right now. PM, obviously. And I haven't really gotten much done today. I'm obviously back from dropping my sister off at the airport, which is I think the last time that I updated you guys. And when I got back, I basically just finished editing some videos. I had lunch and then I've been filming for about 3 hours now. I thought I'd give you guys an update on my day and also my reading. I did get a little bit more read. I'm up to page 375. I'm about 83% of the way through this book and I'm really hoping to get more of this read today. I wanted to read some last night, however I did not get any more read other than like maybe a chapter. So I think I'm gonna designate a lot of my night to reading. I say that now, but then I'm gonna end up getting stuck watching something probably. I've just been in a very like watching TV kind of mood recently. I think I may be in a semi slump because it's taken me about maybe a week or more to read this book, which is not normal. I would usually get this done in 2 to 3 days, but it's not that it's a bad book. I'm really enjoying it actually. It's more just like, you know, when you get into those moods wanting to watch TV shows instead of read in your spare time or just doing other things. And that's just me at the moment, which is fine. And I've been loving like my little crafty things that I've been doing, like my crochet. I did some Lego the other day, my paint by numbers, which I finished and I need to buy a new one. But that's just the situation at the moment. So I would love to get this finished tomorrow and start a new book. I don't know what I'm going to start. I do need to have a think about it, but we'll see. We will see. It's time for the fun part of filming, which is putting away all of the books. Parts of just making book talk videos is just responding to comments. I love chatting with you guys, particularly when I have a video where I get lots of comments and just good ones. It's so fun, but it also takes up a lot of time. My phone is currently glitching. I'm trying to post a video. I'm going to chill in bed and continue reading. I've realized that I have about 40 pages left of this book, which is so good. So I'm going to try and get a little bit more done of that tonight before I go to sleep. And then I will wake up and get some more read tomorrow. I woke up early and did a little Pilates sessions with my best friends. We usually do a morning walk most mornings. However, we decided to do a Pilates, like a 15-minute Pilates video thing this morning, and it was so funny. We were cacking it because it was like the first time the girls have really done Pilates. I've done Pilates before, but it was just like so funny doing it home on the ground. It was a good time and we were laughing. I'm just now sitting down having breakfast, and I'm going to finish Wild Eyes because I'm at the very end now, so I'm keen to finally finish this and get to the end and then start a new book. I'm still not sure what I'm going to start yet. I think I'm vibing a fantasy, which is crazy. However, I do have my book club read that we've got for the month, Fantasia. Is that it? Something like that. I'll put it up here, but we're reading that for the month of April for one of my book clubs, and so I'm thinking maybe I'll start that, but I wasn't sure whether I was going to physically read it or if I was going to listen to it, but I'm thinking physically read. So I'm just going to chill back, I'm going to read, finish this, finish my breakfast and my coffee, and then I think I'm then going to edit some of this video to just get the ball rolling, because it's going to be a long video with everything that I've got this week. So yeah. Finished it. That was really cute. I loved this one. I really loved Wild Love, which I know was a little bit hit or miss for a lot of people. I really enjoyed it. I love the characters. I just love Elsie Silver's writing, and I really love this book as well. I love these characters. This one is following Wes and Skylar, and Skylar's actually like a pop star. She's basically Taylor Swift, and she kind of has almost like this mental breakdown, and she ends up going to Rose Hill, where she is going to record her own album by herself, without her parents, without her agent, without anyone other than Ford, who is the main male character of Wild Love. She works with him to create her own album, but the recording studio happens to be in the same property that West lives in, so they kind of end up being in very close quarters. It's kind of forced proximity, which I love, and it's kind of like her rediscovering herself after all of like the life that she's been forced into, and then West learning to like actually allow someone to love him for who he is, and learning to accept someone into his life because he is a single dad, and so he kind of needs to be very particular with the people that he brings into his life. And so it just kind of goes on a little journey from there, and I loved this. It was so good. It was definitely not super focused around like her music and her pop star life, which I kind of liked. It definitely was a little bit focused around the music, but it wasn't like the main focus, which I really enjoyed. And West is a horse trainer, which I just think is so fun and really sexy. So that was just a very good time, and it ended so cutesy. This third one is out. That one's Wild Side. That one only came out recently, so I think that I might possibly read that soon, but I don't know. We'll see. But for now, that is done. I need to decide what book I'm going to be reading next. I'll have a think about it and let you guys know. Besties, it is now Thursday. I haven't updated you, I think, since yesterday midday maybe. I'm sorry, I have had a huge last few days. Yesterday I ended up going out to lunch with my husband after work, and it was very far away from home. I didn't get home until 7 p.m. because of the traffic. And then today I was out at work, and then I had to pick my sister up from the airport. I had to go and pick some stuff up from somewhere else. Anyway, you guys don't care about those details, but it's just been a very long past few days. But because it is Thursday night, I am leaving tomorrow for my trip down to see my family, which means that I am surprising my best friend Liz tomorrow for her birthday, and I'm so excited. I'm so nervous, and not in like a bad way, just more like I just really hope it goes well kind of way. I'm very excited as well. I have bought her present. I wrapped her present. It is ready to go, but I need to write out her card. Like I need to make her a birthday card. Which will be so fun, but I have yet to pack. It's currently 9:19 p.m. the night before I leave and I have not packed yet, but I thought I would jump on and give you guys a quick update on my reading, as well as just give you an update on where I'm at with my week. I have actually, on the way to the airport, I finished Off to the Races, which is crazy because I got up to page 182 last night. So I got about halfway and then I literally smashed out the rest of it today. This was on audio, so I can get through this much quicker than I can if I read it physically, just to be realistic with you guys. I really enjoyed this. It definitely was a little different. I could tell like the writing style was a little bit different to like Chestnut Springs, and I think it's the Rose Hill. Is this the Rose Hill or is the other one Rose Hill? This is Ruby Creek, so the Rose Hill series. But I still think it was really good. It definitely felt very different and unique, like a different place, which I loved. Because she is the horse trainer, she is working at the ranch and he's also working at the ranch, so it's a little bit of like close proximity. We've got a boss and employee, which is very fun. Lots of good banter, so I definitely enjoyed this. I haven't rated it yet. I am thinking I'll probably give it about a 4. I think I forgot to update you guys yesterday, but after I finished Wild Eyes, I didn't really read anything for the rest of the day because I had work and I didn't get home until 7 p.m. But then I decided to start Immortal Dark by Tigest Girma, and I don't know why. It's not on my TBR. I didn't really have it in my mind to kind of start reading that. However, I felt like a fantasy, and the book that I'm reading for book club is a fantasy. However, I don't have the copy yet. So I decided to pick up Immortal Dark because I have had it on my TBR for a while and it also just feels like good vibes. But I haven't read a fantasy in a while, probably like a month or so. I think the last fantasy I read was The Shepherd King duology. So that's One Dark Window and Two Twisted Crowns by Rachel Gillick, and I didn't love them. I also listened to them on audio, so it just felt like a very different vibe. I haven't physically read a fantasy in a very long time, like at least a few months now, and so I just feel like it's a little bit of a shock to the system. It just feels so weird to go from reading such easy romances to then reading fantasy and like all of the world building and learning all the names and all this stuff. So it just feels a little bit like I'm out of practice of reading fantasy. However, it's a really good time. I'm enjoying it. I'm only like 24 pages in, I think, but I'm like 6 chapters in. The chapters are so short. I'm intrigued and I'm interested. I'll keep you guys updated, but for now I really need to pack. I'm feeling a little sick and I don't know why. I think because I haven't eaten much today. However, I did just try and eat something and I don't know if it helped. Ugh, I feel icky, but I need to get packing. I mean, honestly, I could feel sick because I'm just anxious about getting everything done. I don't know, but I need to pack and I want to shower so that I'm ready to go because I really need to leave probably around 8 o'clock tomorrow morning. I also need to make Liza's card. I need to remember to do that, but I could possibly do that tomorrow morning, but do I want to risk leaving it that late? I don't know. Anyway, let's get packing. Good morning! It's Friday, the day I've been waiting for. I'm so excited. I've just made Eliza's card. Eliza, that's so funny. I would need to show you guys because it's so cute. So I just made her card. How cute is this? I'm so excited. We're leaving in probably like 20 minutes to half an hour, but I need to finish packing like my toiletries and my electronics and stuff, and then we can get going. I'm so excited. And Liz, when you're watching this, I love you and happy birthday. I hope you have the best day. Guys, we are on our way to Canberra now and I'm so excited. I'm so nervous. I literally feel like I could throw up from nerves, but I'm so excited. We are an hour into our 3.5 hour drive, so we've got 2.5 hours to go, which is very exciting, except Liz keeps talking about wanting to go get her hair done, and so I'm afraid that she's gonna be at the hair salon when I get there. But even if she is, I'm still gonna go and surprise her and just like rock up, and I'll just like chill with her while she's getting her hair done. Hopefully that's okay, but I'm so excited. We have just stopped over to go to the toilets We're about an hour away. So we're smashing this drive. It's going so quickly.
The toilet was
So gross. Hole in the ground, long drop, really, really gross. But the view is so pretty. We've got some cows and just the perfect vibe to go to the toilet. Yeah? 12 minutes away. I'm so excited. I'm just beginning to shake and I've got butterflies, but I'm so excited. Guys, we're here. I'm heading in. I'm so nervous. I'm afraid that she's moved positions. What if she sees me before I see her? I'm not going to recognize her because she's dyed her hair. I'm literally shaking. No, that's not her. Is that Liz? Happy birthday!
What are you doing here? What are you doing here? I didn't have my glasses on and I was like, is that Tay? What the
Oh my gosh!
Are you vlogging?
Yes!
What the actual?
Your hair looks so good!
Babe, it's literally getting blow dried.
I was like, is that Liz? And I literally go, that's not her. Mo goes, that's her. I go, that's not her. Yay, 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 yay. We jumped. I'm at your house. Is this crazy? I see Tay. Oh, okay. So care about me. Oh my gosh. Hello to my fans.
Hi guys, thanks for not inviting me.
It's okay.
No, hi guys. Hi vlog, hi vlog, hi vlog.
Can we open?
Hi.
Okay,
It's giving B.
which ones do you want?
I think I want that one.
Yeah.
Or I want maybe one of the bunnies.
Yeah, did you see the bunny?
No.
Yeah, I have one. It's really cute.
Oh, I
Okay.
see it. Cute.
Well, I have this guy, and I already have this ugly ass prawn.
It's not ugly. It's cute.
So, any but the ugly ass prawn.
I love the prawn.
But I already have him. It's giving well.
Okay, stop feeling it.
Yes, the bunny, and I got the shirt. What you want? I got the one I wanted. Oh my god, look at him! Please.
No.
Happy birthday to me.
Happy birthday.
What is it?
Shoes,
No, it's not.
babes, it is. I guarantee you it's
Okay, then open it.
Adidas. It's giving first look to you, Ween.
Look, there's the first look.
Yes! And slay! Oh my god! I'm the coolest girl around! They look so good! I'm actually the coolest girl
I
you've
was close to keeping them.
ever seen.
And they come with 3 different
freaking
shoelaces.
what? Like
Yes.
the legs. They're so cute, please.
Happy birthday, babe.
Thank you! Taylor is just picking out some stickers from the sticker pile for her Kenzel. And she's getting drunk.
Getting wasted.
And she's always dead. Redecorating my Kindle in an upcoming vlog.
Yes.
With the stickers from E-Laser. We have arrived at Mum's and we're about to head off to my brother's to have dinner. You excited?
So excited!
Have dinner! Woohoo!
cute. That's Amber's.
First night in the cabin, in Mum's cabin. It was such a good night. I had such a good time with my family, just having dinner around the campfire, which was so sweet. It was really sad leaving Lies. It just obviously is heartbreaking, but that's okay. I've just realized I've left my face wash in the car and I'm here to wash my face, so that's great. I just thought I'd give you guys a quick update before I go to bed and then see you guys tomorrow for our first full day here, and only full day here, so we're only here very quickly, but it was such a good night. I have not read anything today other than I listened to a little bit on my drive here of Just for the Summer. I don't know if I've updated you guys that I'm reading Just for the Summer as an audiobook. It's so good. I'm really enjoying it. It's such good vibes. It's funny but not cheesy, like it's just really good, so I'm really enjoying that. I'll probably update you guys more about that when I've read a bit more about it. That's it for the night. I'll see you guys tomorrow. It's 6:30 a.m. and we're here to watch the sunrise. Should be coming up over there. Good morning, the besties. The sun has come up. It was so pretty, but it's so cold.
It's not that cold, bro. It's not that cold.
It is. It's so cold, but the sun is coming up again. We had like the sun come up over the horizon, now it's coming up over the trees and it's just so pretty. But all I want to say is to my besties who judged me for bringing gloves, it's the perfect weather for gloves. It's so cold. It's so pretty. I want to have a coffee and drink it out here.
I read the book, I swear.
I literally just want
fry some egg on the fire.
That was cool.
Did you bring a spatula?
Round spatula.
Yum. Do you want me to go get you some tongs? A spatula?
Ow! Round tongs!
Actually did pretty well. Yummy. Is it actually?
A little bit.
Tastes a little different? Yum. As you can tell, I'm back in my room, back at home, because we have arrived back home. It is actually a few days since we've gotten back home, but I thought I should probably close off this vlog and just kind of do a recap of everything that's happened and of the books that I read throughout this vlog, because it was technically a reading vlog, even though I did include a lot of just my life outside of reading. I'll quickly go through the books that I finished in this vlog. We've got Wild Eyes by Elsie. You guys saw me finish the end of this. I'm not going to go through the whole book again because obviously I already shared my thoughts, but I obviously really enjoyed that one. I think in the end I ended up giving this one a 4.5 stars. You'll have to go into my story graph to see what I officially rated this, or I'll just like pop it up here because I cannot for the life of me remember exactly what I rated it, but right now I'm thinking it like a 4.5, 4.25 because I really enjoyed that. And then you saw me start Immortal Dark. I did finish this after I got back from my trip. I didn't get a lot of reading done on my trip, however I did get a bit of this read because that was what I was currently reading and I did really enjoy it. Unfortunately, I didn't love it as much as I thought I would. I had a lot of people just tell me that they love this book. I had people saying that they were rating it 6 stars, and so I just had very high hopes for it, and for me I thought it was a good book and I did enjoy it. However, it wasn't like the most amazing thing I've read, so I was like, yeah, it was good, and I probably would maybe read the next one, but I would not be rushing into reading the next one. I did enjoy like how it was definitely a different setting. It felt very like different vibes from any other fantasy that I've read. I also don't know if like my vibes and feelings were affected because this was like the first fantasy I'd read in a while, and so it was just kind of a matter of like getting back into it. But anyway, I can't remember what I rated this book either. I'll pop it up here. I'm pretty sure I rated it like a 3.75 because it was still definitely a good story. However, I just kind of felt a little flat for me. I think I just didn't vibe the connection between the characters. And then obviously I mentioned that I started Just for the Summer by Abby Jimenez. I love Abby Jimenez. She can do no wrong in my eyes, and I just love all of her romance books. I've read now all of the A Part of Your World series, and I've read Say You'll Remember Me as well. And Just for the Summer was the last one that I read out of all 4 of those, and I think personally it might be my favorite. I loved Yours Truly so much. I'm pretty sure I rated that book a 5-star. If not, it was like a 4.75, but Just for the Summer is definitely a 5-star. I loved it so much. The vibes were on point. I loved the storyline. I loved the characters, the vibe. It was all just like so perfect, and I loved it so much. So I did finish that after we got back, and so those were all of the books that I got read in this vlog. Now to jump in of a recap of my weekend. As you guys saw, I went and visited Liz. That was just so good. I am so surprised that she said that she had no idea. She literally didn't even think that I would come visit her, even though I was making a trip down south. She knew I was going to visit my family, who was only an hour away from her, on her birthday, and she's like, I just would not have expected you to come. So that was just the best surprise. My husband went off, and so it was just the 2 of us for a little while, and as you saw, we went shopping for some blind boxes, and we went back to her place, opened them up. I gave her our present, which I was FaceTiming one of our besties to open it with her. The other bestie unfortunately was working, so we just sent her the clip of that and she got to watch that, so that was really fun. It was so nice to be able to open that with her in person and for her to like read her card that I made her, and it was just such a good time. Unfortunately, it was very short, which I just feel like was so sad, and it was just really hard leaving her because it just felt like when I got there I was just like leaving, and it was way too quick. It's always too quick no matter how much time we get, whether it's like a few hours or a few days or a week. It just never feels like enough, but it was still so nice to be able to see her and just had such a good time. I then obviously made the trip to my family's place, was about an hour and 20 minutes away, and then you just saw a bunch of clips while we were down there. I didn't talk much because I was so distracted by my family, which I just think is a good thing. I definitely wanted to spend as much quality time with them as I could, but it was also so fun to be able to capture our weekend. We had such a good time. It was such a short period of time, which makes me sad because I never get to see them, and so to only be there for like a day and a half really was just a little sad, and we didn't get much done, but it was just nice to be able to spend those like 2 nights with them by the campfire here. We had that pizza night one night, which was so good. The pizza's so good. My family like is a pro at making pizzas, and yeah, it was just so good to spend time with the kids because I never get to see them. So just like watching them and seeing them grow up and just like seeing kind of like where they're at after a few months of not seeing them. So that was really, really fun. And obviously we just had such a good time with my mum as well. We stayed at her cabin, and like she's just like such a vibe, and the cabin was a vibe. It was the first time of me seeing it because she's only just moved there, and that was just so fun. Anyway, I don't want this clip to be too long because I am closing off this vlog. So just a little recap. Had the best weekend. I read some really amazing books, and I'm so glad I could bring you guys along with me on this really fun week. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, I'd appreciate a thumbs up, and also subscribe for some more fun bookish content, and I will see you guys in my next video.